that they're doing are just phenomenal. And I'm so excited to hear from them, how they're in such action. Erika, well, so Erika, will you kick us off though? Will you give us quick rundown of what we should expect from tonight?
Oh my goodness, get ready, get fired up, get so excited. And I thought there's no better way to start this call. Lauren, when you get a moment, just sharing the screen. But while I'm getting the screen up, I'm going to play Big Energy.
Hold on, Erika, 1 second. Jess, I made you the host. Will you make Erika the host now so she can do the share the screen?
Okay, share the screen, share the shot. You know, we're all going to be sharing the shot soon. Who's ready for that? Woo-woo. Yeah. If you haven't been there to share the shot, get ready. It's going to be amazing. You guys should feel so good tonight. But while I'm bringing it up, guys, I'm going to play Big Energy, and I want to see a little dancing because I want your bodies to start to flow. I want your energy to start to go. So let's get some Big Energy. Come on. Someone take a picture of this. Oh, yeah. All right, now I'm going to bring my screen up. Hold on 1 minute while I'm finding it. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hold on. I'm finding my screen. Let's go. Hold on. All right. Okay, hold on. We're almost there. Let me just see. Can you guys see my screen? All right, last dance. Woo, okay, all right. So listen, I love firing myself up with music. I think nothing is better than feeling music, feeling all the excitement, feeling all the good energy. And if you're feeling it tonight, put energy in the comments. Can you guys still see my screen? The slides. Yes? We're good?
It's a little weird. It's like huge. Like if you put it into like presenter view, like it looks like a screenshot.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, all right.
If you hit Erika, the bottom right, it looks like
pronunciation and technology is not my strong suits. I have a couple of them and it's being loud and a little crazy. Those are my strong suits. But long story short, I know a lot of you. My name is Erika Rothenberger, and I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. I am so excited to have such a phenomenal group here with you tonight. Lindsey and Jen, who are just going to pour into you. This is the Team Win 8-8 call. Tonight, our goal is for you to have a minimum of 15 reach outs done. Who likes the sound of that? If you like the sound of that, put 15 in the comments. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to get 15 reach outs before 10 o'clock tonight, and we promise to have you off by 10 o'clock. I am so proud of Jen and Lindsey. I am so proud of my entire team, but especially these two have been working it and grinding it all throughout the summer, showing up on Sunday night calls, showing up on Monday night calls. Jen with 4 enrollments this week. I mean, just seeing what we're doing together and how we're growing and the people we're manifesting and bringing into your business. But we thought there was no better way than showing you different ways, right? Jen works her business very different than I work my business. And Lindsey works her business very different than Jen works her business. So we thought we'd give you 3 different perspectives to give you 5 reach outs when you talk to each of us tonight, to go out, to put your energy out there, your big energy, because we got you all energized up, and just see different ways that we're doing reach outs. And with celebration on the cusp, with so much energy that's going to come out of it, we want to make sure you have all of the ammunition and all of the tools to go out there and attract all of those tremendous people in your business. If you are ready to attract big energy, put big E in the comments. You are ready for big energy in your business, to infuse it, to go into this fall, to end Leader in Action this year, just really with just incredible force and momentum. With that being said, we're going to ask some quick chats really quick in there, and we're going to be watching the chat as we're doing this. So right now, quick, this is like speed dating. We're going to ask you these questions. On average, how many minutes are you working your business right now a day? How many minutes are you working your business right now every day? Just type it in there. On average, how many minutes? Come on, put something in there. I see 60, I see 30, 60. 24/7, I love it. 10 minutes. Okay, thank you for being honest. A lot of minutes. Yes, Ann White, a lot of minutes. I love it. 60. Perfect. Okay, guys, next question. 180, 30 or more. Yes, Anna, 60. On a scale from 1 to 10, where is your business right now? 10 being massive explosion. 1 being I'm barely crawling.
I was in Evansburg.
I'm really stuck
One of the
right
center
now.
counts.
On average, where do you see
came
your
out the
business?
wheels.
Where do you see your business right now? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Where do you see that business? Up, if someone could go on mute, I think Jamie Bowman, I think you're off mute there. 4, 7, a 1.5. Jamie needs to mute. 7, 2, a 0.5, a 5. Okay. Where do you want to take your business? Where do you want to be coming out of celebration? Give me that number. Throw that in there. Yes, I see 10, 10, 10. Who wants to be 100? Yes, 1,000. I love it. Okay. Right now, yes or no question. Do you feel you have an effective and easy system that works for you right now with your business? Do you feel like you have an effective? No, I see some no's. I see some yeses. I see some yeses. Come on, be honest. If you don't feel you have a really effective system that's working, not really good. Thank you. Because tonight is the whole opportunity for you to get there. Okay. Do you want a new way to shake it up? If you're looking for some new ways to shake it up, even if you have a system, let's put a yes in there or a hell yeah, right? Let's go. Okay. Next question. Are most of your reach outs written or voice? Are most of them written or voice? Let's see what you put in there. Written or voice? Voice, voice. I see a lot of written, 50-50, written, voice. Thank you guys for participating. This energy, we feel it. This is what we want to bring to you. Okay, everyone put in the comment, where are you finding most of your reach outs? Where are you finding most of your new people? Is it posts? Is it hashtags? Is it friends? Is it face-to-face? Awesome, current friends, social. Instagram, social media, love it, guys, love it. Cold reach outs, face-to-face networking, friends, Instagram, yes, I love all this. Okay, and last thing, name one thing you wish you could change with your business. If you could change one thing right now, what would you want to work on? What most do you want to work on with your business? More consultants, creating consultants, finding builders. Make a business and sales marketing plan. Love this. Guys, we love your participation because now we're going to be able to better serve you. See what we're doing? We're asking you lots of questions, just like we should be asking our prospects. We're asking lots of questions. We're listening. We're absorbing. We're thinking about these questions. So with that being said, let's move on here. Oops, let's go back. I double clicked. We're going to have 3 work it sessions. You're going to hear our story. You're going to learn our strategies. And the goal is by the end of tonight, you're going to have 15 reach outs done. How does that sound to everyone? Is everyone excited for that? Bam, bam, big, big energy. Okay, guys, just remembering what you do. If you've never seen this principle before, right? 20% of what you do leads to 80% of your results. We need to focus on what works. Right? Jen and I, we show up at Orange Theory almost every morning, 6 days a week. Well, not on Saturdays at 7:15, but 6 days a week or 5 days a week at 5 a.m. and we work to goals. Guess what? We both hit a PR this week, but we needed to focus on the efforts that are going to drive the results, right? And if we're focusing on all the ancillary little things that aren't driving our results, we're spending a lot of big energy on things that aren't going to change or trajectory your business. So if you're stuck or you put no in the comments or you feel like you're not where you need to be, focus. Tonight, we really want you to focus on where those results are going to be driven. The 20% that's going to result to 80% of your results, right? Focus your attention there, not all the other things that don't matter or aren't going to drive the action or drive the results. So with that being said, Lindsey, I am going to throw it over to you. I am so proud of you. I met Lindsey completely randomly through another girl that I had enrolled, and Lindsey has just become a dear friend, a mom I look up to, a role model as just the way she drives her family and her faith and her efforts. Lindsey, I'm going to turn it over to you. I am so proud of you and so excited for you to share with this team.
Thank you, Erika. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I love this team. I love this community. I love you, Erika. I love everything about Isagenix and the Isa family. Y'all are everything. So like Erika said, I'm a mom of 4. I have a 2nd grader, 1st grader, kinder. We had back-to-back babies. We took a little bit of a break, and then I have an 8-month-old baby. I started my Isagenix business when I was pregnant. He literally is an Isa baby, and I will attest to the power of the collagen for anyone needing that, for any pregnant mamas, recovery, all of that postpartum stuff. I've been a health and wellness entrepreneur for as long as I can remember. I've always wanted to help people and serve people. And so it's been a beautiful thing. I first started doing that for them as a private chef, cooking healthy meals. And now when Isagenix got brought into my life, I was like, this is the next evolution of my health and wellness entrepreneur path, that I can help more people than I even ever imagined. How many people can I actually cook for? Not that many. How many people can I help through Isagenix? Millions, right? So I've always been a community builder. I love people. I'm a relationships first person. And that is what stays as my ethos when I'm building my business. And we'll talk about that tonight. And I'm all about rising up leaders and calling out their giftings. I'm all about pointing out the giftings in every person on my teammate, what they excel at, how they shine, and just lifting them up. There's no competition. It's better together. So how I got here, I was in between chapters, a food business closed down. It was a really hard thing. And I was kind of like, what's next? And wouldn't you know it, it would be Isagenix. And I never would have said yes to it if it wasn't the right time, the right company, the right compensation. And wouldn't you know that it was from a new friend on Instagram who created a relationship with me first, that then I was open to looking at the opportunity. And I am smart enough to know a great thing, right? So put a 1 into the chat if you think that Isagenix is a great thing. Boom. Okay, next slide. Erika. Okay. All right. So relationships. Who has ever heard that network marketing is a relationships business? Anyone ever heard that? Put a 2 in the chat. Does that resonate with you? Okay. Sometimes I know people on my team, people that get stuck in thinking that they need to go sell. That's where the momentum stops. That's where they start to get in their head. They feel like they have to be a salesperson, but that's not true. We have to be a relationships person. People want to link arms and buy from people that they know and trust. And like I mentioned, I came into this company because a friend from Instagram started a relationship with me. I went over to her profile. I saw that she was a boy mom. I saw that she was into faith. I saw that she was into fitness. We related. We created a little bit of a friendship for a few weeks. And then she said, hey, would you be open to jumping on a call with me to share stories and learn about one another? And I said, yes, of course. It was through that conversation that then she brought up Isagenix, and I was so excited to learn more. I got on a call with Jessica, did all of my homework, and the rest is history. But it was because she created a relationship with me. You have to plant seeds, water them, and then the harvest will grow, right? The fruit doesn't grow the first day that the seed is planted. And so we have to have a long game mindset. When you are loving on people, when you're showing up in their lives, when you're asking about their family, when you're showing interest in them, you have to have a long game mindset. You don't know when that's going to come around, but they will and can join you. Just have the faith and the trust that it will all work out. Think about how you came into the business and what worked to get your attention. I often refer back to how that worked with Lauren Lewis and how she built the friendship with me first. And so I don't go to home base with anyone until I have gone to first, second, third, and fourth. And that is my strategy, whether it is a new connection that I've made with someone on social, or if it's an old friend. Say I have a friend from high school or college, or a mom friend that I've known for just a couple years. Even if she is in my stories and we're DMing and all the things, I'm not just going to ask her about the product right away. I'm going to make sure that we're having an active conversation. So, one of these examples for this is, I use my social media to do what we just did. I ask questions, I gather information, I get on my stories, and I bring up something that I can ask for a recommendation. So I'll say, hey moms, anyone else feel like all the swimsuits right now are so high cut that you're like showing your hiney off at the community pool and you don't want to do that? Well, me too. And so, hey, if you've got a good swimsuit that will cover my behind while I am at the pool, would you share that with me? Links, comments, girl, me too. What's up with those swimsuits? On and on and on and on and on. So I'm engaging in relationships with people. I'm not selling anything. I'm just asking for the recommendations, suggestions, referrals. Well, wouldn't you know that one of those conversations turns into a friend from home from 20 years ago sends me a link to a swimsuit that goes, girl, this is a swimsuit that you need. And she follows it up with, well, you're going to need this size because I'm bigger than you because I've gained this COVID weight. And by the way, I'm really inspired by the weightlifting stories you've been sharing lately. So now we're talking about health and wellness. Okay. And then she goes, hey, that collagen you post about, is that part of your health and wellness routine? Do you have a link? It started out me asking for recommendations on swimsuits, and now she's asking for a link to collagen. And so when you connect with people just as people, and you're not selling a dang thing, they know that you're interested in them. And then you also see where the conversations go and what you're following is interested in hearing about. Okay, so just show up and just have real conversations about anything. Hey guys, does anyone else struggle getting enough protein in their diet? Ask questions, put up polls, put up question boxes. People will say, yes, I do. And guess what? That's an open door for you to be like, girl, plant-based or whey, which one's your favorite? They say plant-based. Great. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking this shake today. And I may not even talk about, well, I've got this shake for you right away. I show her my shake. I've got the shake. So see, I'm doing first, second, third before I go home. It's much more about relationships. Okay. So share your results often. Usually when I share my own results with my own testimony is when the people who know me respond. I can share before and afters of your beautiful faces all day long, but my network doesn't necessarily know you. It's when I share my own that they really resonate. So share yours. Teamwork makes the dream work. So, okay, I think this is massive and I am really still searching out mine, but I think that if we all had a networked, committed running partner, that there would be so much more momentum and just accountability in our lives every single day. I have heard Lauren and Jessica talk about how they were early running partners and how they fired each other up and they had a little bit of that fun competition. Oh, well, you got this. Well, I'm going to get that too. And they made it fun. You see Ann and Holly, you see Erika and Jen and Mia all live close together so they can show up to each other's events. If you find a good friend within your community that you can do events with, approach salons with, create some FOMO within your own little group of friends, get that third-party validation, you're off to the races. Okay. Have an accountability partner or two that are 1 or 2 steps ahead for you. For me, I have Erika and Ann White, and they are constantly checking in on me. Hey girl, where are you? You need to get back to executive. You've got 2 more people. We talked about Christine last week. How's she doing? Here's an idea. Ann will say, hey, if you connect me with that builder who's got 1, but she's trying to get her 2, maybe I'll have some fresh ideas for her. So make sure that you have an accountability partner that's ahead of you, that has more experience than you do, so they can help you out. Work together as often as you can. We're not meant to work alone, but sometimes it feels like we are alone, right? But like we need to work as a team. So get together on power hours and calls and going to events, literally even by being at Puerto Vallarta, right? An orange trip in Mexico, we're still talking about the business. We're still learning from one another. And so even at those events, you've got to go open-minded to learning and growing. Be a student. Just today, I'm listening to Jessica Rigner's podcast with Jimmy Smith, listening to all of that good stuff while I'm feeding my baby his lunch. Like, be a student. I will constantly get on YouTube videos and send out to my team. This was a golden nugget. This was a golden nugget. Listen, watch, and duplicate. Learn from the folks that have gone before you. We don't build this business alone, right? We need customers and we need our upline and our downline. So when it comes to your customers, there is a theory of thirds, okay? The top third, 1/3 of people in the world are encouragers and supporters. They know you, they love you, they cheerlead you on, they know your family. But guess what, guys? It's only 1/3 of the people. That's it. The second third are just neutral, no harm, no foul. They're just neutral. The third are naysayers, they're discouragers, they're negative. And so think about the opportunity that you have to be in the top 1/3 of people's lives. No one is doing it. Do it. And so, I mean, gosh, at least clues when Jess tells us that the first thing she does when she wakes up in the morning is to leave birthday messages. Right there, you have an opportunity to edify, to show up, to love on. How many responses do you get that go, that was the sweetest thing that anyone has said to me. You blew my mind with just telling me memories that we have. You think I'm an amazing mom. I'm a great impact, influence, whatever. So you never know when that seed that you planted will turn into a sprout of a customer or a business partner. Okay. Today I looked at my back office. I've been working this business for a little over a year. It's been 14 months, and I've enrolled 80 people to the day. Only 7 of those are people that I haven't built relationships with. The other 73 are people that I show up for, I love on, I am present in their lives, not every day. No, I don't like sacrifice my family and my sleep to like love on people, but when I get the opportunity, I take it. And I don't ask to be people's friends, okay? I just go for it. I am in your life, I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna love on you, I'm gonna use positive words of affirmation, and it really makes a difference, okay? And last but not least, pour into your team, stay consistent, have a long game mindset. If someone isn't active right now, if they are quiet, they may need you to dive in a little harder. They may need you to hold their hand a little bit. I told you how it was a relationship that got me into this business, with Lauren spending time to be my friend first. And I'll also tell you that when I was about to have my baby and I went a little quiet for a month or two while I was preparing to have him, Erika stayed on me. She continued to have the relationship. She poured into me. She invited me to NYKO. She made me feel special. She edified me. So it was that relationship that really kept me in the game, kept me believing, and the rest is history. So relationships. Okay, now we'll go on to the power hour. So this is my power hour that I do with my team 2 to 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what we've allocated. And the reason that I like working a power hour is because every day is different. You know, I've got, even though when the 3 older kids are at school, I've got a baby with me all the time. So when that baby's napping, it's go time. And that's my power hour time. And you can take a look at everything that's here. One of the other reasons why I love having this power hour is because it basically checks all the boxes of what I want to cover in making sure that I've done in my business day to day. follow-ups, birthday messages, reach out, dream lists, filling my funnel, customer check-ins, adding value on social, and making sure that I'm loving on my team. And so it's kind of like a checklist. And I'm happy to share this out too. And so right now for my reach out time that I'm going to do with y'all is one, if you haven't done your birthday messages, do it. And sometimes when I can't get down my whole Facebook list, I just pick out the people that I think make the most sense, right? So if you can't do all 8 people, who are the top 3 or 4 that really you should go love on? Okay, think about it that way. And then for my reach out time, what I want you to do is I want you to go in your DMs. Who have you been having conversations with? Okay, pick up on that conversation and say, hey, Julie, we've been talking about, swimsuits. Thank you so much for recommending that to me. I actually picked one up. Did you, how are you doing with that weight loss journey? And just get the conversation going again. If you've already been talking to Julie about 3 or 4 times since the last time you guys initiated the conversation, then maybe this is the time. Hey, Julie, I love talking with you. I love that we've been able to pick up since, back in the day. I love that your favorite form of protein that you eat is eggs. Me too, scrambled eggs for life. But hey, I don't know if you know what I'm up to right now. I know that you're into healthy living. I have solutions for healthy living. Whether you are looking to get more protein in your diet through your shakes, or if you've checked out my collagen, I'm loving my collagen. Let's jump on a call. I want to see how I can serve you. So just ask questions, see how you can serve them, and then decide which angle you need to go with, what product that we have is going to be a solution for them. Okay, so that's it. We're going to go into our DMs and we're going to see who is warm, who we've been loving on, and who it makes sense to do a reach out about something that you have gathered information on.
All right, guys, we're going to give you 4 minutes because then Jen Bendowski's up next and we can't wait. But 4 minutes, let's go work it and make some messages happen. Your goal is at least 5 touches right now.
5 touches.
Woo! Let's go. All right, Lindsey, time is up. We gave everyone about 4 minutes there just so we can make sure we keep everyone on schedule for 10, make sure we don't go over an hour tonight. So if you're leaving messages, finishing up, and Lindsey, I'll hand it back over to you. And then if you want to tee it over, I'll tee it up to Jen.
Great, ladies. So I hope that just kind of, edifies in your heart to keep relationship building. Don't get stuck on thinking that you have to sell something or show up in any way that isn't authentic to who you are. So Jen is going to show you one way that she works her business today, and Erika after that. And so just be taking notes and see how other people do it and which one resonates more with you and how you flow. So thank you so much. If anyone wants these Power Hour graphics, let me know, but I'm going to shoot it over to Jen, who is having massive momentum, massive success, reaching out like a pro, working her business with what works for her and her family. And I can't wait for her to share with you about it. All right, Jen, it's all yours.
Yeah, Jen, let's go. Woo-hoo!
Hey, thanks, Lindsey. Thanks, Erika. So I told Erika I was super, super excited to be here tonight, just because we have had some real massive action as a team. And we decided, a group of us, to really go for it this summer. And I couldn't be happier. And it's just really just lit up my life, lit up so many others' lives. We're building teams, we're helping people. And it's been absolutely amazing. So thank you guys for that. But for those of you that don't know me, so my backstory is, I always start with, I stalked Erika for 3 years. We met a bazillion years ago in Avalon, New Jersey, and shared one summer together. And, just for Facebook friends after that, and life goes on. And fast forward to 3 years ago, I just stalked her, right? But it wasn't my time. So finally, about a year and a half ago, she posted something about a 9 or an 11-day shred. And I said, okay, let's do this. So my life comes from, super busy mom. I'm 45, yet I have a 6-year-old. So you can only imagine what that's like. My energy was zapped. I work a very extremely busy corporate job. I've been in digital marketing for most of my career. And even through the pandemic, we got busier, which I'm not complaining about. Very, very stressful, very busy, leading a big team. So I needed to get that energy back. I needed to lose those sticky pounds because I wasn't working out. I was, just could barely make it through the day. So did the 11-day, lost the weight, got the energy, and not for a million years did I think that I was going to do this as a business. So that was a complete afterthought for me. And I like to tell people that because everybody on this team and in Isogenics can come from all different walks of life, right? Not everybody is going to, be born into network marketing or, have some other business that they did prior to that, but that doesn't mean that it's not for you. And I can't imagine my life now not doing this and not having Erika as the best leader and mentor, and everybody else, through Jessica and Lindsey and Lauren and everybody, Anne and Holly, love you guys to pieces. So that's kind of just my backstory is, corporate mom, sitting at a desk, never thought about doing this, and here we are. So what I want to share with you guys and what we thought was so cool about this is that not everybody's going to run their business the same way, and that's okay. I say, I'm never going to be Jessica or Erika or Ann White or Holly or everybody else. However, I'm going to learn from them. I don't want to be them. I'm me, but I'm going to learn from them, and I'm going to mold it into works with my personality, my life, and my time. And once I figured that out is really where I saw my business start to soar. Do you want to flip to the next slide, Erika? Thank you. So exactly that, right? Learn from others and design what works for you. So Lindsey just went through everything that she does. And I love listening to her because, again, I get nuggets and I say, great, I can do that. And I can do that. And I know she has a baby at home that she's feeding and she has nap time. And that's not my life right now. So how can I possibly fit my time into her life? I can't. I'm going to fit it into mine. So figure out what your working time is. So I also am not a focused person, and I know that about myself. And in the beginning, I tried. I said, I'm going to make myself sit down for this hour and I'm going to do it all. And then I froze. And it was just, forget it. I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. So finally, when I gave myself some grace and said, I have talents in other ways. I am good at doing, working under pressure. I'm good at doing things for 5 minutes here and 10 minutes there. So I took that and said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the systems that were in place, but I'm going to structure my day around what works for me. So I really do. I meet Erika at the gym at 5 a.m., right? She's already done like 6,000 reach outs by then. I'm like, just woke up 10 minutes before we get there, right? I come home, I have my coffee, I relax, I get my son ready, and then I'll do 10 minutes. And then I do some work, and then I'll do 10 minutes. But I make sure I fit all of those things into my day, just the stuff that Lindsey had in her power hour. I'm fitting them in. I'm just not doing it in the same hour. So what I'm saying is don't freeze up. If you can't do it all exactly like everybody else, you don't have to. Find what works for you and be consistent with it, and learn and take little nuggets from all of these amazing leaders. It also becomes fun in the moment, right? So if you are a work, you have a 9 to 5, please tell me you get bored after that. You have to, you're stressed out because somebody's just pissing you off that day. So you're like, you know what? I'm just going to go take a break and I'm going to reach out to 5 people, and it lights me up. And it gives me that inspiration. It gets me away from the daily grind for 5 minutes, and I've served someone, and it just helps. So that's how I also take little breaks out of my 9 to 5 job and fit that in. And it really just becomes fun and authentic. So that's how I work my time. Other thing that I absolutely do is I post consistently, and I don't get discouraged. I have heard so many people say, well, I did a post and nobody responded. Like, come on. You have been on Instagram and you have been on Facebook. Do you literally see every, thousands of people that you're friends with, or millions of people that are on there, every post, every reel, every story? Absolutely not. If you were on Chelsea's training for Instagram, she said it takes 7 times for anything to resonate with a normal person, right? So just because you posted one time and you had this amazing transformation for collagen, half the people didn't even see it that day. So don't get discouraged. You don't have to sit there and post every 5 seconds, but don't think that because you didn't get an enrollment on your very first post that you're failing. That is not it. Don't give up. Follow up with your stories, right? Because people are watching your stories. Like Erika and I were helping Carrie, one of the people on my team earlier, and she said, let's follow up with your stories and also put right in there, say you did a wonderful post. Look for transformations in my stories. Look for recipes in my stories. Look for this in my stories, and get them to hit all the pieces of your social media. And I'm sure you're posting the same exact thing on Facebook and Instagram stories, so you're not doing double the work, right? So follow up with your stories, consistently post, and people are watching. I'm telling you, they are watching. What you're doing is building a foundation. I made the comment in our Sunday calls with Lindsey and Erika and a few other amazing people on this call right now that July was not the best month for me. And Erika was like, no, yes, it was. And she was absolutely right, because I built a foundation in July because I was consistent, because I was having fun, because I was loving things, because I was planning an event and doing all these cool things, that in the first 2 weeks of August and the last week of July, I doubled and tripled and quadrupled my enrollments. So it was all that building. It wasn't just like that week everybody jumped on. It was the people that were watching. And then I was, maybe commenting, and then I would reach out to them. They were looking at my stories, and the 7-day came out and all the good things. So you're building a foundation, and it's building your business, and you need to be consistent with it. Trust me, they're watching. So the number one thing I learned in all of this, if you're not doing reach outs, you have to do reach outs. So we just did, the little 5-minute version of the power hour. Reach outs work, and they are scary in the beginning, whether you're doing it with just a text or if you're doing it with a voice. They are scary, but what is once scary will become exciting, especially the more that you do it. And they absolutely work, right? You need to find what works for you. And I'm going to give you an example in our 5-minute working section, something Erika gave to me that I ran with. Find something that works for you, fine tune it to what you want to say, and keep going with it. If it's working, use it. If it's not working, change it. But if you're not doing it, you cannot expect that people are just going to come to you and say, hey, yeah, that may happen and that's great. But come on, that's really not reality. And a lot of people are scared. They're like I was, ooh, Erika, she's so like excited all the time. What is she doing? Snorting broccoli? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in this. And then meanwhile, I really was looking for something. And she put a post out there and immediately reached out to me afterwards, after I said something, and the rest is history. So do your reach outs, be authentic, be yourself. If you sound like a script when you're saying it, it sounds like a script when someone's hearing it. So call a friend. I want to practice on you so I don't sound like an idiot. Do you mind? You know, most people are going to say yes. Do your reach outs, fine tune works for you, and practice. All right, next slide, love. So 2 more things. I want to keep this super short so we can get everybody off the phone before 10 and get our Erika back on the line here. So using the systems, like I said, I do not do my business the same way that everybody else does in the top leaders. However, I use the systems. They are there for a reason. When I first started, I tried to make my own Facebook group. I tried to do all these things and all my own content. And I was like, how in the world am I going to do this with my crazy busy life? I'm not. Use the systems, use the content, use the verbiage. We are posting constantly on our pages. We are posting constantly in the group messenger chats. Take it, throw it in a note, save it for later, take someone's post, save it for later, make it your own and use it. Do not recreate the wheel. You'll drive yourself crazy and waste a lot of time. And the systems work. There's a reason why Jessica's system is now globally for isogenics. I mean, come on, it works. So use it. And last, I just want to share a success story about Facebook groups and also tagging your interests. So you saw Erika and I doing our PR on our mile benchmark and Orange Theory, right? So we love fitness. We post about it constantly. We probably annoy the crap out of people, but we don't care, right? So what do? We tag Orange Theory and we go on their Facebook groups and we just watch and we, look for people that have like-minded, whatever, that are maybe looking for something. So a success story that I had the other day is 2, actually. One, a woman was talking about Optavia and that something, it wasn't working for her. I didn't post on there and say, hey girl, I'm in isogenics, come to me. No, I sent her a message and I was just like, hey, I don't know anything about Optavia and I don't want to bash that. I'm so proud of you for going to Orange Theory. You're doing amazing. If you are looking for something, I would love to help you out, wish you well. That was it. She reached out. We built a relationship, Lindsey. It kept going, right? And guess what? She didn't get the nutrition. She bought 6 boxes of collagen and a hair revival for a $35 PID that day. And next she's going to get the nutrition, but I'm going to try to have her sign her husband up. So I built a relationship off of something I'm already in. I pay Orange Theory a lot of money every month. I'm going to use their groups, right? And second story is Erika just met her this morning. We met a wonderful girl. She said she was in Orange Theory for 2 weeks, saw that PR that we did, stalked our Instagrams because we tagged Orange Theory Collegeville, reached out, said, I'm sorry to stalk you, but I heard of isogenics. I want to get into this. She ordered a 7-day. We're going to get her too. So use what you have. Don't go out there and think that like you don't have this network. I had 0 network. My network was like a bunch of data nerds. So you have a network, use it. Just don't be creepy on all those pages, but definitely use it and talk to the people and, whatever, it doesn't have to be your gym, whatever you're in. So Erika, I'm sure you're probably texting me. I'm up for time. I talk a lot. So we're going to put this into action. And this was what Erika gave me. I'm going to actually drop this into the chat. So you guys had it real quick.
And Jen, while you're doing that, guys,
Yep.
if you keep this in your script, right? If you keep this in your prescriptive text, if you have an iPhone, I use that, and I will tell you, it's easy to really do your messages really quick.
Yes.
I probably can get 10 of these done in 5 minutes. Real quick. So it's, this is a great way to reach out to people, changing their name, adding a comment in.
Yeah, I love that, Erika. So I keep either predictive text or I keep everything in my notes. So it's right there. I can search and again, make your life easy. Don't make it harder or you're going to not do it. So let's take 4 or 5 minutes. I want you to go out on Instagram or Facebook. I feel Instagram is better because you can do the hashtags. And this is what I use to reach out to estheticians, medi spas, salons, hairdressers, all the like, because that's the market that I'm trying to get into right now. You can do whatever you want to do, but with this message, change it if you want, but I type it exactly like this, and I'm telling you, it has been gold.
All right, 4 minutes, guys.
Ready?
Let's get to work, and then we'll bring us back together. I'll show you a couple examples, and we'll give you the homework to do either later on tonight or tomorrow with my 5 reach outs. So we're keeping right on time. So 4 minutes, tick tock, let's go.
How we doing on time, Erika?
Jen, you're like on the second, literally.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if you were counting because I was okay.
There goes the alarm. Okay, guys, so wherever you're at. All right, guys, we're going to drive this home. Jen, is there anything you wanted to close us with before I bring this home and try to keep this under, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah, I would just end it with reach out to your teams if you're stuck. Everybody's here to help. I have learned so much, and I encourage you to reach out to your upline, your downline, your sideline, your backwards line, whatever it is. Everybody's here to help. I know I appreciate it. So I'm here for you guys if you need anything. And just thanks, Erika and Lindsey and everybody. And the end.
You rock, Jen.
Fabulous, Jen. I so glad that we met years ago in Avalon and did some silly things back then. Good thing there was no such thing as real social media.
Thank God.
At that point, because we probably would be in Avalon prison or something, with our debaucheries. But you know what? That's all about connections, right? And keeping in touch. And I think I left her like 4 birthday messages that she never responded to, but she was watching. So just remember, those people are watching you too. Guys, as I said, I'm a corporate mom. I'm in corporate, I work in corporate America. I do a lot of other things. This business, if you're busy, good, make it work. And what I recognize is that whole 80-20% principle, making the time. I am big on time blocking. I am big on defending the time. I'm big on making things happen. I started this business. I wanted to lose a couple sticky pounds, but I recognized I lit myself up like a Christmas tree. I felt magnificent, and I saw what this opportunity could do. I saw what I could do to help others. I saw what I could do to next level my life first, selfishly, then a couple other people that I know, love, and care, my husband and my dear friend Anna Nicholas, who will be in Celebration. I can't wait to see her. And then I recognized the ripple effect I could have. Just like Jen said, being in corporate America, I could only make so much. I could only go so far. I can only touch so many people. My team has grown to almost 17,000 people. I started as a party of 1 guys, but it was the consistency, the day in, the day out, the trials, the tribulations, the ups, the downs, and continuing to go after it every single day. Just makes me so excited to be able to share this with you. And what I want to say is, this was a slide that I showed at NYKO when I spoke on stage. It is my 4-step system. I find 4 pockets throughout the day because it works well for me. I defend that time just like I would a dentist appointment, just like I would showing up for my kid's baseball game, just like I would going on a date night with my husband. I find 4 periods during the day, right? I love working my business before I go to the gym. I love working it when I get home, right? That's quiet time. It's defended time that I know I can make work every day. And then I find a 15 or 2 15-minute pockets throughout the day to work this business. And then I'll find 15, 20, an hour at night that I can work this business. I typically work this business about 90 minutes a day, here and there. But when I do it, I go all out and I give it 100%, right? I know, hey, listen, I got 10 minutes. I need to get 15 reach outs done. And that's my goal. And I focus on my income producing activities first. I don't focus on my posts first. I don't focus on following stories first. I don't focus on my polls first. I focus on reaching out belly to belly, voice to voice, connection to connection. My typical day today, I got home from the gym at 6:15. From 6:15 to 7:30, I worked my business. I went to work. I went to a networking lunch event that I loved today. Met all these new fabulous people. Guess what? I brought 20 collagens to give out. My goal was that all 20 of them, I was not going to come home with any of them. Right now, I got 20 new connections because I got all of their business cards. It's a perfect way for me to be able to follow up. But again, this is what works for me. It may not work for Lindsey. It may not work for Jen. And that's why we wanted to show you these different perspectives today. But this 4 system works. Guys, this is 3 examples of reach outs that work. First one is one that I love using, similar to what Jen shared with you, right? Reaching out to women that I attract to, that I feel that energy. I'm like, listen, I just want to connect with you. I see you're a mom. I see you're pounding the pavement. She said, hey, thank you. Guess what I did? I instantly left Allison a message back like this. Hey, Allison, Thank you so much for connecting me. I see you pounding the pavement. Your 2 boys are so adorable. I have no idea if you'd ever be open for collaborating with me, but I love meeting other women who have passion and purpose in life. I'd love to jump on a quick call with you, let you know what I'm up to, hear what you're up to, and see if there's any synergies that we can help next level each other. Bam. I leave those type of messages all day long, all of the time. Voice, inflection, excitement. I'm not saying I want you to join Isagenix. Maybe it will lead to that. Maybe it won't. Maybe she'll be a podcast guest on my podcast. Maybe she'll be someone that's going to give me my next best chicken recipe. I have no idea, but it's worth making the connection. Following, seeing her stories, right? Okay, next example, Kenzie Swim. She has amazing woman that I saw. I was in the Amex lounge the other day. I was traveling to Denver. She was sitting there. She had a glass of champagne. She just looked like such a fun gal. She was going to visit her boyfriend who just was taking the bar exam. We connected. I gave her a sample of my collagen. I always have it with me. I never leave home without it. And I instantly connected. We've been back and forth. She's been watching my stories. Has she joined me yet? No, but she is the type of person that I just felt that energy. I made the connection. We connected right away. And I just told her a little bit about what I did. The last one, guys, is someone that's been on my dream team list. And I've shared this with a couple of you today. Listen, guys, read that message. Hey, rock star. So I've been pondering this fork in the road where I feel really drawn to add something else to my life. Opportunity to make money, keep my flexibility, and be connected with uplifting, motivated women. And I think I may be interested in talking to you about Isagenix. It's easy to see how much you love it. Think we could arrange a time to chat. Why does she see it's easy for me to love it? Because she sees me posting. She sees me talking about it. She sees me energized. She sees me getting on a plane, taking my little lovely lady to celebration. It's going to be her 6th birthday on Thursday. So she's going to be celebrating big style celebration wise, right? She sees me involving my family. This girl has 4 boys, right? And she is she could be someone that could be my next runner. She lives in Florida. Timing is everything. So what I want to remind you guys today is your style, your work it, defending the time, making the time, fitting it in, because if you want this business, you can make this work. I promise you, alongside a lot of other things. So with that being said, I just want to remind you what I'd love you to do. I'm not going to leave you on the phone right now because we're 2 minutes over. I'd love for you to go to Instagram and put in one of these hashtags and find 5 people before you go to bed tonight to reach out to and leave a voice message, right? Find 5 people who you're like, I love that picture. You reach out to them and you're like, hey, I just saw your picture on nutrition. I know this may sound crazy. I know you don't know who I am, but I love connecting with other women like yourself who put fitness and wellness first. Leave a message, spread goodness, spread energy. You never know what's going to come back to you. And I swear what you put out tenfold comes back. But I will remind you that only about 10% of those messages, I would say maybe 20% now, come back to me. Not everyone's going to respond to you. It's okay. They're not your people. They're weeding themselves out right away. And that's a beautiful thing. So just remember that. Use that language. Reach out to those people. Go reach out to 5 people with hashtags, voice message only, no typing tonight. So what I want to remember you is in conclusion, what our vision is, that everyone deserves a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. That is why we are here. That is why you are sharing. That's why you are going out there and you are up-leveling other people in life, in love, in nutrition, whatever that may be. This is a gift. And we are so blessed to have it. We're hoping that tonight you were able to see some different perspectives, get some different ideas, reach out in some different ways, and just be able to next level your business. If you have specific questions for any of us, we are willing to share language. We are willing to share ideas. That's what we're all about, collaboration, lifting as we all rise together and doing this together. Guys, we are in such massive momentum and coming out of celebration. Let me tell you, we're going to be going from 100 miles an hour to 200 miles per hour, and it is going to be explosive. It's going to be like popcorn with those consultants. So let's get out there. Let's share this love. Let's share this opportunity, and let's go bless someone's life that deserves to be part of our amazing community. We love you. We are so grateful. Let's all put a comment or two in the thread, because Jen and Lindsey crushed it tonight. I am so proud of them. I'm so proud of every one of you, and I can't wait to see so many of you this week in Orlando. Thank you guys for showing up tonight in such a big energy way, and just really going after it. Lindsey, Jen, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you
Thanks,
for having
Erika.
us.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Good night, guys.